Hello, Coach Scott here again. Today I'm going to give you 10 things you need to be successful in network marketing, affiliate marketing, or indeed in any kind of business. So let's get right into it. Number one is commitment. You need to have an unwavering commitment to succeed. You have to make a decision that failure is not an option. Remember, you do have a choice whether to start your own business, but once you have made that decision, it has to be no option other than success once you start. So think carefully before you start a business and be prepared. Number two, discipline and consistency. However, it's not just about doing any old kind of thing. You have to be being consistent about the right kind of activity. Yes. So for example, many people, especially in network marketing, fall into the trap of watching training video after training video. And while this is of course important, it's not going to produce any results. So action is required after you've done a bit of training. Action is needed to be taken, and this is what you need to be disciplined and consistent about, taking action. So once you've done a bit of training, get out there and practice, because we probably won't be very good when we start, but practice makes perfect. So you need to start somewhere, get out there and practice. The more you practice, the better you get. So let's define what actions you need to take, and then make a consistent daily effort to take action. Okay, number three is focus. This is a little bit different from discipline and consistency. For example, I could be disciplined about going to the gym, but if when I get there, all I'm doing is floating around and just doing a little bit here and there, it's not really going to produce any results. So actually going to the gym is something I do regularly, and I have a plan and know exactly what I'm doing when I get in there. So and that obviously produces the right results. You can see for yourself, I'm 61, and hopefully you think that I don't look it. maybe you do though. Okay, let's get back to what I'm saying. Yeah. So obviously you need to be doing things that produce results. So it's being laser focused on the right activity. Okay, number four is always be consuming. Now, meaning, what does this mean? Meaning, always be consuming information and learning, but not, as we said before, at the detriment of activity. That's a short one, that one. So number five is test new ideas. So you have to be willing to try different things, and you have to be, as a result of that, willing to fail sometimes. Yeah. So pay attention to the ideas and opportunities that come to you, and then think about the leverage, or how this is going to actually impact on your business. Is it going to move you forward in your business? You can give the new idea the ELFS test, which is E stands for efficient. Is it going to be efficient and effective? The L stands for lucrative. Is it actually going to make us money? Because obviously we're in business to make money. Is it going to be fun? And is it going to be satisfying? So if the idea passes the ELFS test, then go for it. Okay, number six is caring. You have to care, but not too much. So let's explain that one. So you have to care deeply about what you're doing for your clients, about the impact that you're having on people's lives, but don't care too much that you get wrapped up in caring about what other people think about you, because that will destroy you. You know that you will never ever get everyone to like you. It's just not going to happen, is it? So for example, if you're giving a talk to a group of people, there'll be some people in the room who like what you have to say, others that don't like it, and the rest will be somewhere in between. and that's just the way it is. So get over it. Okay, number 7 is brand yourself. Now, let me just clarify branding yourself. It's not quite the same as positioning yourself as a trusted authority, which we're always trying to do. So we all have to start somewhere, and when you first start, you tend to have to use other people's content to set yourself up as an authority. And this is fine at the beginning, but however, this is not actually branding yourself. Branding yourself is when you know what your own story is, and you have your own unique message. You're creating your own content. However, as a side note to that about creating your own content, maybe that's not quite necessary, as I have seen a video recently by Tony Robbins, who actually said that if he had to start his network marketing career all over again, he wouldn't set himself up as an expert. Why? Because it's not able to be duplicated. So if you set yourself up as an expert, people who look at you think, well, that's Tony Robbins, I can't do that. And so it's not something really that people can think that they can actually achieve. So he basically said that he would not do that again. He would use other people's content, as anyone can do this. Yeah. So anyone can read somebody else's book, watch somebody else's video, put their little take on it, and put together their content, but using somebody else's content. And the good thing is about that in network marketing is that anybody can do that. So that's what he means by that. Number 8 then is sacrifice. If you want to be successful, you will need to sacrifice your time, your money, your sleep, and your fun time sometimes, yes? So you need to know yourself. If you're not the kind of person that's willing to sacrifice, then that's okay. But you have to know that then you're not going to be able to create the 6 or 7 figure incomes that the top people do, and if you're not prepared to sacrifice. Okay, and number 9 is patience. People who obviously jump from opportunity to opportunity, 4 months here and 6 months there, they're never really going to be successful because they're just not giving it enough time. Okay, I mean, obviously it's not about necessarily staying in the one opportunity for life, but it's about the people that are just jumping around from opportunity to opportunity and not giving it enough time to grow. And finally, number 10 is taking 1,000% responsibility for your life. It's not about your brother or your sister or your husband or your wife or your mother or your father or whoever or circumstances. It's about you. Your life, just like mine, is the sum total of our own making. The good news is the past doesn't have to be the same as your future. Make a decision today, now that you are going to create the life you want. Focus on that and take action, and I'll see you at the top. Okay, if you like this training, there's more. Click on the link and go to my Facebook group. Bye-bye. Did you like that, Annie?